6 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. Mr. Patterson, someone for the invocation this evening?
I believe we do, sir. Let's see if I can round them up here. We have today Zach Radcliffe on the road department. He's the director there. How long, Zach? You've been with us years?
This December will be 6 years.
6 years, okay, and he's a deacon from Temple Baptist Church, and he's gonna get us started opening us up with prayer.
That's correct. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Father. We just thank you for this outstanding weather, Father, that you've given us, Father. I know, Father, you just see your splendor all over the mountains up here, Lord. We're so blessed to be in Fannin County and be in this area, Lord, to see your splendor. Lord, we just ask you to be with the commissioners tonight, do your will, Lord. We ask these things, Heavenly Father, we just ask these things in your name.
Amen.
Yeah, join me in the pledge allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. Okay, number 2. Under unfinished business, we have approval of the minutes of the September 27th, 2022 regular scheduled board meeting. Commissioner Searcy, any errors or omissions?
Looked over them, sir, didn't see any.
Mr. Patterson?
I have none.
Okay, nor do I, so I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the September 27th, 2022 regular scheduled board meeting and ask for a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You, sir. Okay, under new business, number 3, we have Executive Director of Fannin County Family Connection, Sherry Morris. Ms. Morris.
Thank you. I'm usually number 5 or 6 on the agenda, and I get to sit out there and squirm for 15 minutes, so maybe I've gotten through that. Good evening, Chairman Hensley and Commissioners Patterson and Searcy. I'm Sherry Morris, Executive Director of Fannin County Family Connection. Thank you for allowing some time on the agenda this evening to discuss Family Connection concerns. Almost everyone knows Family Connection as a location for the food pantry, but we do a host of other activities, such as we offer homeless day services for showers, laundry, and a hot meal. We have a clothing closet, a free library, free firewood, and free blankets for families in need. We teach trauma and poverty awareness classes. We offer resource counseling for families. We host a free mammogram opportunity once per quarter. And bright and early tomorrow morning, we'll be partnering with the high school to host Reality Day, where our 9th graders, 260 of them, will get hands-on learning of the financial realities of life. And of course, we offer what we're best known for, which is the food pantry. The pantry serves those who earn an income that is 130% of federal poverty level or below. In our fiscal year 2022, that is July 1st last year to June 30th this year, Family Connection served 19,721 visits from 7,444 families. On average, 1 in 6 Fannin County residents use the resources of the food pantry. But here's the real story. During June of 2022, we had 683 visits to the food pantry compared to 545 in June a year ago, almost 150 more. November is typically our pantry's busiest month of the year. However, June of 2022 exceeded November as the busiest month of the financial year and the busiest month we've ever had. With the cost of living continuing to rise, we will soon be breaking service records every month. Our community needs are great and increasing daily. We are grateful to our donors and to you, our commissioners, for your continued support. When I visited with you in January to ask that the Board of Commissioners serve as our fiscal agent, the three of you were kind and asked what else Family Connection needed. We had a long discussion about the need for a whole building generator. The generator will ensure the safety of our food. Often our refrigerators and freezers contain $25,000 worth of the community's money that we've invested into food inventory. We publicly discussed the possibility of using some of the ARPA money that the county received to help purchase a generator during that January meeting. After that meeting, Family Connection met with the county EMA services and the Red Cross to see if our building would qualify to be used as a shelter during a catastrophic event. When a generator is added, the Family Connection building can and will become a community asset in the event of widespread electricity outage or a storm event that requires a warming location for our residents. Upon receiving the favorable report from EMA and the Red Cross, Family Connection began a 6-month fundraising campaign for the generator as we wanted to offer a large contribution to the purchase. The cost of the generator is more than estimated in January because our building uses both single and 3-phase electricity. That meant we had to purchase industrial grade equipment. So here's the math. The cost of the generator is $74,400. And that's coming from Power Solutions Unlimited in Jasper. We have an in-kind donation from Folger Gas where they will do the tank and all of the plumbing free of charge, so there's no charge for that. We raised $33,004.99. Family Connection from our capital fund,
How much was that?
$33,004.99.
Thank you.
From the capital fund, Family Connection has added $10,000 to that. So the total that we've been able to do in the 6 months is $43,004.99, of course. Funds needed from the county for the purchase, if you guys would so kindly help us, would be $31,395, and let's not forget that penny. So $33,395. And as always, I sincerely thank you for your time and thoughtful consideration of our request.
Thank you.
Thank you. So gentlemen, as we stated, we talked back in January of this year in regards to that, and I want to think that it was still around $60-something thousand, if I'm not mistaken, was what we.
Yeah, we're talking about 65 in January.
Yeah.
65.
And I think we, if I'm not mistaken, we had actually committed, we were just waiting on the price to come in to help Family Connection. So,
I got a question.
yeah, go right ahead.
Sherry, we may have said something about this earlier. Warranty, you had some type of warranty out?
Yes.
You remember
We
how
have
long?
warranty, and then we have a service contract with that for a year, and then 3 years on the machine itself, for the generator itself.
So 1-year service contract? Okay.
So this is about half price of what we originally talked about to begin with. Okay.
We didn't want the full burden to be on the county, so we did as much fundraising as we could.
So,
Good.
pretty good job.
Done a good job.
All right, gentlemen, any other discussion?
And,
Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve $31,395.01 for to purchase this generator, and this will come out of the ARPA funds, American Rescue Plan funds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I heard it's Sherry's birthday today. No, it's Sherry's birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. It is my birthday, and that was a really big present. Thank you so much.
There it is.
Whose birthday? Rita's. It is Rita's, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You want us to sing too? Be glad.
No, no.
I think everybody would.
Then I really would. squirming.
We'll let Glenn lead it off.
All right, so
Thank you.
I hope you have a good birthday, Shorty.
Thank you.
39, hope.
39, right,
Gotcha.
absolutely.
All right, still under new business number 4, we have Fannin County Sheriff Dane Kirby. And or Keith Boson, Major Keith Boson.
Representing Sheriff Kirby, who is also present here tonight. Thanks again for letting me come up here and speak to you gentlemen and ladies. We're looking at an upgrade to our body camera system for the deputy sheriffs who are wearing these and detention officers. We currently have some old system cameras that were purchased back in 2018. These systems are becoming inoperable. We've got quite a few that are not working at this time. So we've got about 4 officers running around right now without body camera on, which is not very good. Mostly due to these things being so old, they start breaking down, you can't replace the batteries and the software and things of that nature. Started checking into these things for the sheriff at the beginning of the month and found out that if we did change over and get these cameras, by the end of the month, they were gonna come out with a new evidence software program, and it was gonna require us to have a license for the existing cameras we have, which comes at an additional cost, as well as purchase new cameras. So the reason we decided to go now forward with this, it would be 28 body cameras, body-worn cameras. And we do have one unit that doesn't have a camera system in it at all, in-car camera system. And it comes with its own body camera that are paired together, so they work together. If the lights come on, the body camera comes on. The officer merely, once they get done, they're able to turn it off, tag the event as to what it was, and then they take a thumb drive and put it back in our computer back at the office, download it and the body camera at the same time, and it's saved on a 24 terabyte redundant system that saves that evidence, which is required by law for 3 years for us. All of this comes at a cost, however. If we didn't move forward now, it would be a greater cost at the beginning of the year. So we tried to make sure that we were trying to get ahead of the game and not spend a lot of money. The total system with 28 cameras of one in-car system comes at a price tag of $37,460.40.
Major, there is no storage fee on the evidence or nothing.
There is no storage fee. It's something we paid for back in 2018 or 19. As I said, it's a 24 terabyte redundant system, so there's 48 terabyte sitting there collecting this evidence.
And this gets every one of your jailers and officers on the road?
Every single officer in the road, the jail, court services, and SRO, one in criminal investigations, and one sex offender registration officer.
Did the school help any on that because it's SRO?
No, I didn't even look to the school for any of this.
We'll get that back out of them another way, John.
All right, as long as you do that. All right. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, I will make a comment from back here if you don't mind, but, we were hoping we might be able to do that out of SPOS funds, if that's available.
Or the R.
You can do either or. I would probably do it out of the public safety SPOS.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, well, this gets us caught up, and this system should last us quite a while.
Major, tell them what the warranty is on this and how.
I'm sorry, I neglected to say that. The warranty on these things are about a year. We've had some of these systems since 2018 in our patrol division and been able to upgrade over the last several years to get everyone but one in these cars, because that's what's most important. The 2018 units, I've just started replacing just 2 or 3 different batteries in them. They work 100% great. Just a simple battery replacement. We had one back brake, which the company sent to us for free. So anytime we need any of these things, the company's able to come in. But one 1-year warranty, but these things will last 5, 6, 7 years or longer. And that's the reason for pulling the trigger now before the 31st, otherwise we'd end up with a totally new body camera, a whole new evidence program, and all the licensing first.
Well, you're updated because others have become obsolete.
And they've become obsolete and broke, and we've got people without them now. So.
I know where you're coming from.
You using the same company you've been using?
Yes, sir, these are by Motorola. They're called 4RE, or Ferrari. It's the best system they have.
Thank you.
Any other discussion on this, John?
No, sir.
I'm good.
Okay. I'll ask for a motion that we approve purchasing 28 body cams and one in-car system with a body cam for $37,460.40 to be paid for by Public Safety Supplies. I'll ask for that motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll ask for a second.
Second.
All in favor?
And you'll have these when?
We have to have them ordered before the 31st. I'll probably order them tomorrow after getting a signature from you gentlemen. And hopefully by the end of the month, if not just thereafter.
First of the year, you'll be rocking and rolling.
We hope to have them sometime before the middle of November.
Thank you.
Okay. Number 5, we have Fannin County Coroner Becky Callahan. Board discussion or action on purchasing of a vehicle.
Uh-oh.
Checking for pulse. I'm in desperate need of a vehicle.
I thought we already
We have,
discussed
but
this.
we have, and it's been agreed on. It'll come out of the public safety squash. But I was just gonna let y'all know that, it'll be hopefully the first year before it gets here. This van, Steve Cochran actually has one just like it. It'll hold 4 bodies.
Okay.
Right now, we can do 2 if they're small. So,
But wouldn't the problem was that the one that you had was harder because it was too much, it was too
well,
big?
all it is a utility van.
Yeah,
This van, the doors will open up,
Yeah.
and there's nothing in the way. Right now, our body bags are around $25–30 a piece. The way the road, or the maintenance guys had to fix it where our stretcher, the part is for our stretcher, and then we pull it out. Sometimes our body bags get caught on that, and then well, if they're going to the medical examiner, they can't go with a ripped body bag. We have to put them into another. So, and that happens a lot, so.
and it's set up higher or something.
It
was
is
one-
set up higher. This one was a little lower, and also I could order, I don't know what they're called, but it's like a little ramp thing that just kind of lets down. The funeral homes use them, and the stretcher just rolls right up in there.
Okay.
The doors open up big enough to where,
So what Becky come and talked to us about, was it last meeting? About them stretchers that go up and down? That was last meeting, wasn't it? And I'm trying to remember. You didn't have to have nothing like that, did you?
well, if she ever gets rid of any, like, I wouldn't mind having some handy vans, because those are awesome. Right now, we have the funeral home type stretchers. It takes 2 people to lift them, and they'll hold up to 900 pounds, so, but it takes 2 people, and
And what are you looking at right now as far as, what are you doing with the one that you have?
we have to transport.
I mean, what are you gonna do with it?
Well, I'd like to keep it for a backup, but if y'all need it somewhere else, you're more welcome to have it. It leaks in the back, and it always has.
Leaks?
And it's got mold back there.
Well, you don't need that.
You talking about water leak?
Yeah, it's always leaks in there. So, but I've noticed the other day, it's getting really bad, and there's black mold on it, we're gonna have to clean all that off.
They take it as a trade-in?
Actually, the guys, I actually had it serviced, I hadn't had it serviced in probably a year, so I took it over to the road department, and the new guy, Jason, he said he wouldn't care to drive it anywhere. He said, that it would make a really
tell us your price on what you found.
All right, the lady, her name's Carol, and she wigged it around, it was actually around close to $50,000, but she got it down to, $45,622.99.
45 what, Becky?
45,622.99.
Okay. And this is coming, this is Chevrolet
It's
Ford?
a Jackie Jones Chevrolet Dodge Jeep Ram. It's in Cleveland, Georgia, and it's a Ram van.
They got it on
It's
hand?
well, she said it has to order it, and she said it'll be here the first of the year. It's front wheel drive. You know, I talked to Steve about it, because they have to go into places too, just like we do, and he said it will get into a lot of good places, because it's front wheel drive.
Does it have front and rear air in there?
I don't think so, no, it just has front gear. But hopefully, since I have the cooler, we're not gonna be holding them that long in the van. The longest time will be when we're transporting to Atlanta, which can take, depending on traffic.
Is that important?
Well, it could be, if we're stuck in traffic, there's a bad wreck on 75.
Then why don't you get her?
Should we see about what the spec would be for rear air as well?
Yeah.
Just, you know, how much extra they would charge us to, if it can be spec'd out that way?
Okay.
Because, and, you know, if we're, I know it's bad we talking about this, but, I mean, if we're going to Atlanta in July,
Get in the
we'll
drive?
get in a bind. And,
Well, it's happened, it has happened.
yeah, so if,
I just think I'd want it to be as, you know,
Yeah.
would it be possible, before we vote on this, to spec that out with the rear air as well?
I will call the lady first thing in the morning.
Okay. All
I
right.
have no problem with, you know, supporting you to get that. I'm sure the rest of the board don't either. And if it will help the chairman for you to do this spec, I mean, that way, cause I know you gotta get it ordered, and I know it's gonna take time.
Yeah,
Cause I mean, we're still waiting on police cars, we ordered them a year ago,
yeah,
so.
yeah. She said if we could get it ordered now, then, hopefully by the first of the year.
Hopefully.
Would
Hopefully.
that, I mean, if we
But I'll have to
table
ask.
this till the next meeting, would that still, it'd still kind of be the same thing? I mean, it's just 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then that way we can get that spec with rear air as well.
Okay.
And kind of give us an idea. And I mean, I just didn't think about it till now, just bounced with it when you said it.
Right.
Would that be all right, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
You good with that?
I'm good with letting the chairman take, I mean, I'm for you doing, I wanna, we need the best what we can get to help you, I mean,
Right.
but that's what I'm saying,
I
I
got a coolant system that goes on an RV years and years ago, so when Patrick was still alive. And he put it on the top, but it never would work correct. So that was a waste of money, trying to keep the back cool. That
let's
never would work.
modernize.
Ask them if they done to them, take that same better deal.
Okay. Well, I did talk to her, and I couldn't remember what all you said, so and when I was talking to the lady, she said, now you're wanting 2 of these, right? And I said, well, I think the commissioner will need to talk to you
Well,
about
if we buy 2, can we get 1 free?
Yeah, that works.
What a bargain.
Yeah. All right, well, that being said, gentlemen, I'd like to table this until our next meeting. So I'll make a motion that we table this until we get the price on the rear air conditioner.
Okay.
I'll make that motion, ask for a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Put me on the list, Sharon.
I got you.
Yeah, and I should have done that.
October
No,
20th.
it's all good, it's all good. All right,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thanks. Okay, that brings us to, public commentary. Anybody got anything to say? Come on up. All right, so I'll, close public commentary. Brings us to executive session. Gentlemen, I do have a need for executive session this evening. So I'll make a motion, we go into executive session. Ask for a second.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
We come out of executive session.
I second it.
All in favor? While in executive session, we discussed personnel. There was no action taken in that office in there. In executive session, there was no action taken.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we hire Jane Newton as our animal control director.
I'll second that.
All right, at this time, is there any discussion?
Gentlemen, I'd like to go on record as saying that I'm going to abstain from voting as I'm related to Ms. Newton. So I will not be voting on this matter.
Okay. So at this time, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
All right. That being said, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.